NBA 2K24 has been out a little bit over a month now, so we know what the best builds are. We know the best height, we know what badges matter, what attributes matter, and today I'll be showing you guys the best overall 6'6" build on NBA 2K24. This build gets everything you need. He can dunk, he can dribble, he can shoot the lights out, he can defend, and he's fast. I'm telling you, if you're looking to make a 6'6" build, this is the one. Now let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the build. All right, so I'm actually going to show you two different versions of this, and that's just whatever you want your 3-point rating to be. They're very, very similar in every other rating except for your 3-point, because everybody wants a different 3-point. But the first one I'm going to show you is the one that I would personally make and that I think is just overall the best 6'6" build in the game. All right, so I'm going to explain each attribute and why I put that specific number. So let's do the important ones first. First things first, 3-point shot. It's a little high, but I like a 92 3-pointer on this 6'6" build. And the reason you go 92 3-pointer is right here, silver limitless range. My play style, I like to do pick and pop, run around screens, and either shoot the 3 or dunk the ball. I don't really take middies, and I think that is a really strong play style, and this is how I enjoy playing the game. And that's on the 2s court. If you're on 3s, you're never really going to take middies anyway, so a 92 3-pointer is perfect for this build. And that's it for your shooting attributes. Next, you want to come down to your ball handling, and you want to max this out to a 93. Now, the reason you go 93 is so you get all of these badges. Every single one of these badges you're going to get on gold or above. You guys are going to see when I finish it up. But it's just important. That's what allows your 6'6" player to move basically as fast as small guards with the dribble moves you get, because you're going to get all the dribble moves with this 93 ball handling. Is so that you get all these badges gold. Then you're going to want to max your speed with ball. And then let's just come down here and put your speed up to an 86, which is what I was talking about with that ball handling, to unlock you gold speed booster. And then next, just so we can get handles for days pretty high, you're gonna want to max out your stamina to a 99. And as you can see, all of these playmaking badges, handles for days, killer combo, speed booster, unpluckable, all are on gold. And then you get ankle breaker hall of fame, so you're dribbling just as fast as a small guard on a 6'6" build. The next important rating, we're gonna come back to pass accuracy, but the next important rating, steal. Now, the patch that came out today did not fix steals, and I actually have a build very similar to this with a 91 steal. You get so many plucks, you get so many passing lanes with this long wingspan, 91 steal. So you get gold glove, which is the threshold is 91, and then gold interceptor. I don't think you need 91, I think it's 89. Yeah, 89, but you want that gold glove for 91 steal. Then you're going to want to come down to your perimeter, and you're going to want to put this to a 75, and then come down to your strength and put this on a 45, so that you do get all these badges on bronze, but you need 45 strength for bronze clamps. Now, if you really only play 3s and you want bronze 94 feet, I guess you could put this to a 76. But I have a 6'6" build with 85 perimeter defense, okay? And I also have a 6'6" build with 75 perimeter defense. I'm telling you guys, I see no difference. I promise there's no difference. The 91 steal makes up for your not super high perimeter defense, but it's fine. As long as you know how to play defense and stay in front of your man, this is your 75 perimeter defense. Just getting these badges bronze is more than good enough. You should be able to play great defense on this build. And now I know a lot of people really think you don't need driving dunk this year, but with my play style, you want to put your driving dunk to an 84. And you're probably wondering, why 84? You don't even get posterizer for one dunk package. LeBron James. Now, we know 2K23 was absolutely dominated by the quick drops off 1, and you do get quick drops off 1 this year at veteran 3. So if you do want quick drops off 1, or not veteran 3, at starter 3, and if you do just want quick drops off 1 and you're close to starter 3, you can put your driving dunk down to an 80. You can just have an 80 driving dunk, because quick drops off 1 is good. But that's a lot of rep. I don't think there's like 200, maybe 300 people in the world right now with starter 3, and this is a build for right now. So you want that LeBron James dunk package. That's why you go an 84 driving dunk, because the LeBron James dunk package has an insanely fast dunk that I can trigger every single time just by holding up on the right analog stick, and it completely changes how you're allowed to play with this build, because you get that super fast dunk every time. Trust me, it is a massive difference. you want to come down to your standing dunk and put this on a 45 because that is the threshold to unlock the fast standing dunk animations, and standing dunk costs like no attribute, so this is perfect. And then there's two more ratings we're going to touch: pass accuracy and excel. Now I have a build just like this with 71 acceleration, a 6'6" build with 71 acceleration. I honestly think it's fine, but that's why I kind of made the build. I made it over a week ago and I've been testing it out to see, should I upload this build? And it's a little slow. I wouldn't put 71 excel. I would go all the way up to 80 excel. Now 80 excel is more than good enough. You can even put it lower if you want, because then we're gonna finish off this build with a 70 pass accuracy. And you see, that's all the attributes. That's all you can afford on this build. But I ended up putting the rest on standing dunk to max that out at a 50. And this is the build's attributes. Now I'm going to go over all the ratings, the important ones at least, one more time and explain why I did it. So 92 3-point shot. So you get all the shooting badges on gold. You're going to be able to get the JT Thor jump shot. Super catch is what I use. I shoot 66% on my 6.6s. And you get silver limitless range, which is a big one. That's why you go 92 3-pointer, because you go lower, you no longer get limitless range silver, and that is a complete game changer, especially with the patch today that ended up changing how limitless works. Next, ball handle. 93 ball handle unlocks all of these playmaking badges gold, ankle breaker, Hall of Fame. You get every single dribble move unlock in the game that you could possibly get. Since you're 6'6", it's the highest ball handle you can get with this wingspan. And just mainly, gold speed booster is super important. It allows you to speed boost like short guards do. Speed with ball is a super important stat this year. You basically want to max this out no matter what build you have, and it just allows you to get that gold speed booster. 91 steal. We know how important steals are this year with a big wingspan like this, 6'8". 91 steal, 75 perimeter. You play great defense on this build. I know some people are gonna be worried and be like, oh, you don't have great defense, you have no interior, you have no block. Guys, I'm telling you, I've played a lot of 2K24. Nobody scores on me in the paint from bullying me. Nobody goes in the paint when I just hold my right stick up and they score. You don't need interior and you don't need block this year on a guard. On a center, maybe. On a guard, you do not need these two stats. All you have to do is sit in the paint and hold your right stick up. If somebody goes up, they will miss every single time. 91 steal, you get so many plucks, so many lane steals. 75 perimeter defense is good enough. You want that 84 driving dunk for the LeBron James dunk package, and when you do it, you want to go hold RT and go straight up on the right analog stick to trigger the fast one every single time. You need a 45 standing dunk for the good standing dunk animations. You had no attributes left, so you might as well just max it out to a 50. Max stamina on all your guards. That's what I do, and I don't regret it. And then lastly, your speed, 86 for gold speed booster, and your acceleration. Like I already said, I made a build already with a 71 excel, this exact build, but with a 71 excel and a 77 pass accuracy. And if I could go back, this is what I would change. I would sacrifice my 77 pass accuracy for an 80 acceleration. This, in my opinion, is the perfect 6'6" build. You can run them on 2s, which is what I personally play the most. You can run them on 3s if you want. You can run them on the hash and pro-am if you want. On rec, since you have that silver limitless, this is the perfect 6'6" build. And even if you already have a 6'6" like I did, I already had a 6'6" with a 60 steal and an 85 perimeter. I remade mine I remade mine and made one very similar to this, but I will end up making this exact build that I'm showing you right now very soon. It's by far the best 6'6" build you can make. And just like basically all the good 6'6" builds that people make this year, you already know what it's going to say. You have built a floor spacing slasher. I wish I could get a different name, but that's just what they made the best 6'6" builds. Now that is my personal preference version of it with the 92.3. Let me show you a very slightly different version of this build with a lower 3-point if you don't want that 92.3. All right, so as you can see, we're basically on that same exact build that I was just showing you, except I put the 3-point down because instead of a 92 3-pointer on this build, you're only going to go with an 86 3-pointer. Now, the way I play, I would personally go 92, but I know a lot of people don't think you need that high of a 3-pointer. I personally think it's just better. And when you sacrifice this, if you only want an 86 3-pointer, you can actually get a lot more better ratings. For example, you can get your perimeter defense up to an 85 if you really want. Then you can put your strength up to a 50. You can get that silver clamps. You can get all these badges on silver instead of bronze. Then if you want, you can even put your pass accuracy higher. You can get your pass accuracy to a 74. Let's say you want them to be a little bit faster. You just want that silver dimer. But like I said, I personally don't think you need higher defense on this build. So if you do make this 86 3-point version, I would probably put my pass accuracy up to at least a 73 to unlock that silver dimer, and then maybe make him slightly faster. You can get his excel to an 84, you can get his speed to an 88, and even with that, you can still afford to put your pass accuracy, let me see, 77, perfect, for that bronze needle threader. That is the number that I think is really good for passing. You can see your mid-range is a little bit lower on this, but that's just what you're going to get when you lower your 3-point shot. I don't shoot middies, but you guys know how consistent middies are. Let's just go ahead and put my excel higher, up to an 85, and then we'll max out the standing dunk to end it. And this would be my version of an 86 3-pointer, but I would recommend the first version, which I'm going to show you guys one more time and talk about it one more time very briefly. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, I personally think that a 92 3-pointer is worth it this year. That silver limitless makes a big difference compared to bronze. Like you just saw, the only things you're really getting higher is your excel, which once you hit 80, I really don't feel like there's that big of a point to go from 80 to 84, 86 speed to 88 speed. Yeah, you could have slightly better defense, maybe better pass accuracy. Now, one thing I do wish is I could get better pass accuracy on this build, but you're gonna have to sacrifice something with this build, or you get everything. You can drive to the paint like nothing with a crazy dunk package. You're gonna shoot so consistently from 3. Like I said, I shoot 66% from this build. You're going to have a 93 ball handling, so you unlock every dribble move on this tall build with all the playmaking badges basically maxed. You're never going to get these Hall of Fame on a 6'6" build. Max speed with ball. A 91 steal, so you're going to get those cheesy steals even though you don't deserve them because the game is fluky sometimes. You're going to get those cheesy steals. 75 perimeter defense, which is more than enough. 86 speed, 80 excel, which is high enough with how we know how excel works now, and finishing it off with a 99 stamina, which you should have on every guard build. And that is, in my opinion, the best overall 6'6" build you can make in this game. We all know 6'6" are probably the most popular, the most dominant, just the best overall builds, and that is what I think the best version of it is. I suggest you guys make this build if you have extra VC, if you have extra money to spend. Real quick, I'm gonna show you guys my 6'6". You see, it's literally very similar to that. Same driving dunk, same 3-point, same ball handle, same defensive stats, except my acceleration is lower and my pass accuracy is higher. So as you guys saw, I definitely tested this build out, and I do think a higher excel is worth sacrificing that pass accuracy for. But that's it. That's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys want to make that build because I'm telling you, it is the best. That's going to wrap up this video. If you did enjoy, do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.